Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make a delicious carne guisada. So in case you guys want to know how I make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 2 pounds of chuck pot roast, 3 potatoes, 8 ounces of baby carrots or 3 large carrots, 1 small white onion, 5 Roma tomatoes, 1 green bell pepper, a small bunch of cilantro, 3 chile serranos or jalapenos, 2 or 3 chile de árbol, 4 garlic cloves, 2 bay leaves, 1 cube of beef bouillon, 3 tablespoons of flour, 2 cups of beef broth, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. We're also going to need salt and pepper. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to start by cutting 1/4 of the onion. That fourth we're going to use it for our broth. So just set it to the side. Alright, so now we're going to cut our onion into small pieces. So once we have an onion, we're going to cut our bell pepper. So grab your bell pepper. So now we're going to cut it into small strips, but we're also going to cut it the same cut that we cut our onions. So just like that. Alright, so once we have our onions and bell pepper nicely cut, we're going to work on our meat. Alright, so for our meat, we're going to cut into small cubes. Now, if you choose to cut your meat bigger, just remember that it's going to take longer to cook. So for me, this is fine. So about 1 inch. Alright, so once we cut our meat into 1-inch cubes, we're going to season it with salt and pepper. Just make sure that it's all coated. Okay, and then mix it all around. And now we're just going to set it to the side and start working on our tomato broth. Alright, so in a blender we're going to add our 1/4 of our onion, our 5 tomatoes that I cut in half, our 1 beef bouillon, our chile de árbol, our 4 garlic cloves, our oregano, cumin, black pepper, and garlic salt. And we're going to add 1.5 cups of water, or you can use beef broth. So now we're just going to blend it all together until we have a smooth sauce. Alright, so once we have our tomato broth, we are ready to cook. Alright, so in a large pan, we're going to set it on medium-high heat. We're going to add a little bit of oil. And once that heats up, we're going to start cooking our bell pepper and onions. Alright, so once our oil is hot, we're going to throw in our bell pepper and onion. And we're going to saute them for 3 minutes. And just break down your onion. Alright, so after 3 minutes, we're going to add in our meat. Now just mix it. And we're going to begin to cook our meat. Alright, so once all of our meat has browned, we're going to add in our tomato broth. And in my blender, I'm going to add the 2 cups of beef broth, or you can use water. to get all my leftover. Now we're going to mix it. Okay. We're going to lower down the heat to medium setting. And now we're going to add our flour. And dissolve the flour with your broth. The flour is just going to thicken up the broth. So now we're going to add our 2 bay leaves and our 3 chile serranos. We're going to cover it and let that cook for about 1 hour. Alright guys, so after the hour we can start prepping our carrots, potatoes, and cilantro. So I'm just going to remove my little leaves from the stem. If you want to just throw it in like that, then that's fine, that's optional. Me, I'm just going to remove them. Alright, so now for my baby carrots, I'm just going to cut them in half. If you want to throw them in like that, that's fine. It's all optional. And also, if you don't want to add the carrots or the potatoes, you can just finish cooking your meat like that. So I'm just going to cut them all in half. Alright, so for my potato, I'm just going to peel it. Alright, so my potato, I'm going to cut it in half. Then cut it in half again. And then just start cutting them. Alright, so once we have our potatoes and carrots ready, we're going to transfer them with our meat. Okay, so this is our meat. So add your potatoes. And your carrots. Mix them. And at this point, you want to try it for salt. For me, this is always perfect, so I'm not going to add anything else. Okay. And now we're going to sprinkle our cilantro. So we're going to cover it and let that cook for another 25 to 30 minutes or until our potatoes and carrots are fully cooked. Alright guys, so after 30 minutes, we're going to check on our potatoes and carrots and make sure that they're fully cooked. So I'm just grabbing a toothpick. And my carrots are soft and so are my potatoes. So my meat should be fully cooked too. So now we are ready to serve. Alrighty guys, and I'm just going to serve with some rice and tortilla. And this is it. Now we are ready to enjoy. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Trying to grab a little bit of everything. Seriously, super delicious. And the sauce, you know, it's a little bit spicy. You can always take away some of the chile de árbol or don't add the chile serrano if you don't want it to be spicy. To me, this is perfect. It's super flavorful. Everything is so tender. It's just delicious. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how I make a delicious carne guisada. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres